Welcome to your daily focus for December the 5th, 2022. This is not a good day for practical choices, grounded decisions. So we'll talk about that energy and how to actually utilize it to our benefit among all the other energy that's happening out in the sky right now and around us. Let's start at the beginning though. Let me introduce myself. I'm Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. Now we have the 5 energy today. The 5 energy is very busy kind of energy. It's also about giggles and laughter. It's about our creativity. A little bit of romance thrown in there. It's about understanding how we can stand in our independence and let our inspiration out, our passion, and going forward. So busy energy though. Now if we look at the daily energy, it is a 5, but we get there via the 14 energy, which is having more by having less, about finding a perfect balance just for you. Not what everybody else tells you should be your perfect balance. Maybe you only need 6 hours sleep. Maybe you need 10. Okay, so it's about finding your true balance. Okay, in all things. Whether it's your time, your energy, your resources, mind, body, spirit, and bringing things into balance the way you feel comfortable, the way it works for you. We have the sun in Sagittarius, the moon is in Taurus. So it's a bit more of a slow down kind of day. It is kind of a financial energy as well, Taurus. So we could be looking at what we're spending. Maybe we're making out our budgets. And I guess the headline for today would probably be Mercury and Jupiter. They're not getting along up in the sky at all. So they're kind of bickering it out, which is why it could be very hard to make some very good practical choices today. What happens is we exaggerate things in our mind, or we overstate things, overestimate, and Sag doesn't help because Sag is all about growing the story. So the Sag sun is not going to help us in the slightest of buttoning it up and just talking the truth and thinking the truth and being grounded in the process. Also, our confidence. We could be on the emotional roller coaster today when it comes to Mercury and Jupiter, because one moment we'll be thinking, I've got this, and we're moving on blind faith, and your confidence is soaring to absolute, complete doubt that anything is happening the way you want it, or that you even can do this, that you have the strength, that you have the courage, that you have the knowledge. So know that when those kinds of thoughts come in, just delete, cancel, no, stop, and change those thoughts into, well, first of all, just say, it's just what's happening up in the sky, and this will pass, and I just need to believe in myself and put my focus on my goals, on my dreams. Easy said, hard to do, but you got to start somewhere. So start doing it and watch how amazingly your energy changes everything. Things start coming to you. Absolutely. What else can I say about that? We could have, we could be scattering our energy too much today. We take on too much, or there's too many things happening at once. Definitely that could happen today. Inclined to exaggerate, absolutely. And it could be even on our thoughts. We'll be exaggerating things. So if you can put off a decision or a choice until this energy passes, it's Mercury, so Mercury's kind of a fast mover, so it'll be today, maybe tomorrow a little bit of the downsizing, but after that we should be in the clear. And we have a lot of stuff happening up in the sky, don't we? Mercury may be squaring Jupiter today, but then Mercury goes into Capricorn. And also know that Mercury, Jupiter, will feel it more intensely. Like we'll all kind of feel this vibration today because they're all ready to move, right? Jupiter is getting ready to move into Aries. That's going to happen in a couple of weeks. And Mercury is going into Capricorn. So that's happening, I think it's tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. It could be the next day, but I think it's tomorrow, because then we have the full moon in Gemini after that. Then we'll have Venus moving into Capricorn after that. So yeah, the things that we're focusing on now may not be the things we're focusing on next week, this time when we're sitting down and we're talking together. So now the monthlies are up, okay, for December 2022, your sun, moon, rising. Go and watch those and really understand, because I brought up all 3 transits in your monthly videos so that you would be able to apply it personally to yourself and what's happening in your life in order for you to have the best direction forward. Absolutely. Okay, let's get to the cards. Okay, our shadow card is, look at this, the 7 of Swords. You know, we have this kind of fun day. Mercury and Jupiter square. Okay, so Mercury is our voice, it's our thoughts, and I was talking primarily in our thoughts, but when it comes to our voice, we could be telling the story of how great my passion is and my dream is, and it's going to be like this one day, Tilly said so. And you're just going on and on and on, and you're growing it and you're growing it and you're growing it, and they're looking at you like, what planet are you from? Your words may be used against you today. People may mock you behind your back because you are over exaggerating today or overestimating in some way. So be careful of what you're sharing and to whom. Absolutely. And this is also kind of like the 14 energy, having more or having less. We walk right by 2 swords. We don't grab those, but we take the time to bend down to pick up that one because we need that one. We don't need the other 2. And so we will leave them behind. We'll only take forward what we need to take forward when this energy is around. Okay, first card. First card is the 14 energy. Oh my goodness. Temperance shows up. And this is about balance and creating balance in your life. Okay, many times this card is shown as 1 foot on land and 1 foot in the water. And of course, there's always the 2 cups, and they're kind of mixing, right? A little bit of this and a little bit of that, and a little bit of this, and just to get the balance right. So we're looking at our lives, you know, almost like, you know, if you could draw a pie, right? And you got love here, and happiness here, and joy here, and work here, and spirituality here, health and well-being over there, relationships over there. You got it all split up into a nice pie. And how do you get the inner circle to be perfect? And you won't be able to, obviously. But how do you bring it more into a balanced life going forward? And that's really what Temperance is all about. Very strong energy today with the 14 and the 5 energy, obviously. The Ace of Swords, that aha moment, that epiphany. That realization that... So anyways, with Mercury and Jupiter squaring, we can actually explore creative avenues in our mind, in our thoughts, okay, through meditation, through prayer, through just sitting and contemplating and pondering things. A problem that has been eating at you and you haven't been able to find that right solution, this is the time when you can visualize brand new solutions to those problems. Okay, and it also shows us how we can express ourselves a little freely. It allows the expansion of how we want to express ourselves. So this is this new path, this new aha moment. This is when we gain perception, we gain clarity of how to go forward. It's like you have that epiphany, that aha moment. And we have the 6 of Swords. So it's time to go forward. You have what it takes. You don't need to learn more. You don't need to wait until it's just all perfect and pretty. You just need to step into it. That's what this card is. It's time to push offshore. It's time to go in search of new lands. So new goals, new dreams, new desires. Now the swords on the front of the boat indicate your paths, your strength, your protection going forward. That you have knowledge that you didn't have before. You have wisdom. You have maybe a higher intuition. Maybe you're allowing your magic, or maybe you've embraced your strength or your courage to go forth where you wouldn't have been able to before. You wouldn't have been bold enough to take that step. You wouldn't have had enough confidence or ability. So this is a card that says it's time to go forward. It's time to step into it. Now we have a full moon coming this week. This would be a time when we do step into those new experiences still. So pretty soon we're going to be in full moon energy, and that's the time to really put a lot of closure on things. So you'll also find out where your roadblocks are, and this is a perfect time to jot down, this is standing in my way. I need to accomplish this first, and write them down so that during that full moon energy, you can do those things, and then blast off. Okay, let's get to our mantra, which is the Mystical Wisdom deck. I always put all the information in that little box wherever it is. I put the card decks in order, but each card has a mantra to it, so I call it the mantra cards, but not really its name. So if you're going to Amazon, you're typing in mantra cards, you might get a whole bunch of things, but these ones probably won't pop up. I don't want to be misleading you, but I also call the animal cards the animal cards. So originality, blaze your own trail. This is so much the 5 energy. Just because, and the 14 energy, it's just because everybody isn't doing it doesn't mean it's wrong. And if everybody's doing it, you'll do it better. Blaze your own trail. You have talents and gifts and magic to share with the world at large if you want, but even for yourself, to grow your environment, your community, your family. Blaze your own trail. What do you want to do and why? I can't get that dot out of there. I'll have to redo my lights here. Okay, there we go. So originality, blaze your own trail. And look at that. We're dancing, we're laughing, we're smiling. The moon is just about really where it looks like in the sky. I think our moon's a little fuller than that one right now because we're days away. Originality. So be a go-getter, free spirit. Exhibit originality, courage, defiance. You were born to succeed and breathe excitement, love, and life into the lives of others. And the mantra is, love me without fear, trust me without wondering, love me without restriction, love me without demands. I am worth it. What a great mantra to say for today. I am worth it, because we will have that emotional roller coaster where we may not believe all day that we are worthy, that we are deserving. So I am worth it is a very strong affirmation to dispel that kind of negative energy that may come our way today. And we will get an animal. And we have the cat, the independent. Kid you not. I kid you not. Oh, look at this. The cat shows up. You are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. So the cat, the independent. Today is recognizing your voice. Today is recognizing your strength, your abilities, your talents, the unique you. To realize that you are worthy of it, deserving of it. And to find that balance within our lives through meditation, through prayer, through contemplation, or just pondering. So hold off on any kind of decision making if you can today, or choices. Watch your stories, okay? You don't want to exaggerate. You don't want to overestimate. You don't want to get too many things going on the burner at once, kind of thing. And, use that Taurus energy to pull it back a little bit and to lose yourself in thought, but for solutions to the problems that you have, to look at how you want to create or how you want to express yourself. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.